Hello everyone, and welcome to my fourth video in this special Sonic the Hedgehog week. This is Sonic and Knuckles. Now, Sonic and Knuckles was a bit of a strange game. It was originally supposed to be part of Sonic the Hedgehog 3, and what Sega decide to do was release it as a standalone game. But what they also did with the cartridge, which was quite a novel thing at the time, was they designed the cartridge so you could actually plug Sonic the Hedgehog 2 and Sonic the Hedgehog 3 into the top of it and combine the features of the cartridge. Now, I never owned Sonic and Knuckles when it came out. By that time I'd had Sonic 3 and I was kind of a bit Sonic'd out, to be honest with you, and my eye was starting to drift towards other gaming systems. So I never really got into, well, I never really played Sonic 3 until I played it on this collection. And it's a lovely game to look at. Again, the graphics are absolutely stunning, and they sort of introduce some different things into the game. Like here, there's a few more puzzle elements, simple puzzle elements albeit, but puzzle elements just the same into the game. And it really does work. It's excellent, and there's more to it. It was kind of a neat concept that Sega had, was rather than just release Sonic and Knuckles the game, that they actually went out there and did it so various features could be introduced into Sonic 2 and Sonic 3 from the cartridge. Now, if you're going to ask me what those features are, I really honestly don't know. I mean, I could go and look it up on Wikipedia, I suppose, and cheat, but the purpose of this video is really to talk about the game as I'm playing it, not necessarily to provide a potted history in video gaming. So the specifics I don't know about, other than the fact that it introduces a new character called Knuckles, who can beat things up, hence the reason why he's called Knuckles. Now, I believe that he's playable then in Sonic 2 and Sonic 3, and that's about as much as I know. I'm sure there's other stuff as well, but it was kind of a clever concept, and it was one which I suppose I'd have had more interest in playing a Sonic game at the time. I would have gone down the route of getting it. But like I say, I was kind of, after Sonic 3, I was a bit Sonic'd out, so to speak, and I just saw this as more of the same, which is kind of unfortunate, because certainly from what I played, yes, it is much more difficult. It's probably the most difficult Sonic game of that time, but as you can see from this, they went to some length to clear up the graphic clutter that, in my personal opinion, ruined Sonic 3. Now, when you watch my other Sonic video, it might seem like I was coming down really heavily on Sonic 3, and that wasn't my intention. My intention merely was to say, look, Sonic 3 could have been the most awesome Sonic game out there, but they kind of tried too hard in some areas. And I think that what they did here was they just sort of was like, okay, we've taken that on board and we've improved it. Now, they improved it alright, and they also improved the difficulty, so much so that I could not get past this guy. I kind of knew what I had to do, but I just kind of had a bit of a brain lock on it and just ended up dying. And when I was recording this video, I could not get past this guy. So, look, I apologise for the lack of additional level footage in this, but you kind of get the gist. It's a Sonic game, isn't it, at the end of the day, and that's all there was to it. Similar concept to the other Sonic games. There are improvements been made to it, which is good. Gorgeous graphics, and it is well worth checking out. I'm glad I eventually got to check out this game, because it's brilliant and I like it. So yeah, that's Sonic and Knuckles on the Sega Mega Drive. Thank you very much for watching this video, and stay tuned for my last one coming tomorrow. Thank you for watching.